Hey guys, what's up? It's Dusty here, back with another live stream, and I don't know yet if I'm going to be publishing this or keeping it in the dark, but I know for a fact that I'm going to be live streaming more often. So all the people watching right now most likely are not live, but watching it afterwards. And if you are, then hey, welcome to the stream. I would recommend you just go and skip the first 5 minutes of this little live stream here, as it's most likely going to be me welcoming people and waiting a little bit before we get into any action or anything cool. But really, again, welcome and hello. Make sure you press the like button if you think it's going to be cool, or I don't know, guys. Thank you all for watching already. Let's have a little bit of a wait now, though, as I'm going to be waiting for some people to hop on and pop in. I just did my live stream exactly on 50, so that's 3:30, so that's kind of stupid because now people don't get the notification until like a couple of minutes more. Because, like, if you guys did not know, by the way, in the YouTube realm, if you do your video exactly on half or on the hour, the notification gets pushed for a couple of minutes, as YouTube gets tons of requests from people who schedule their posts on exact time frames. That's just something that I personally did not know when I started out. And I also did not know that you get 3 notifications a day, because I sometimes made 6 or 7 videos in the span of 24 hours. I was like, why are these doing bad? Well, again, in the end, it was because YouTube did not give those notifications out. But again, we have some cool stuff to cover now today, guys. I'm just waiting for the notification to pop over into my own inbox here. It's not even popping up yet. Maybe live streams don't even get a notification. I'm assuming they do, though, because normally we used to get quite a lot of people. All right, I'm seeing it. Now live, Dusty BC Ripple XRP stream. There we go, guys. There we go, buddy. It's going to be quite interesting, I would say. I have a lot of cool things to cover, so I'm thinking it's going to be nice. Morning, Dalton. Morning, XRP Boo Boo. Maybe it's still too early for a lot of people on the left side of the world. In the in the U.S. right there, might be a little bit early. All right, you guys got the notification. All right, that's amazing. That's amazing. Ooh-hoo. Where are you guys from? Where are you guys watching from? Live streaming XRP and more crypto. There we go. I'm just putting it out on Twitter. XRP, hashtag XP community. And we do at Ripple. Let's do that. All right, guys. By the way, if you have something cool to share for the live stream, make sure you send it to me on Twitter, because I also have Twitter open here on the side, and we also have it open here at the top. So if you guys have anything to share, you can do it right there. You can see we just posted this little tweet. I'm liking my own tweet. Yeah, I'm a guy like that. All right, let's see where you guys are from. So, hey, I just got a notification. Boohoo. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, beautiful Dalton. Good afternoon, UK time. Well, afternoon. Yeah, it's 2:30 for you then. Cardiff, UK. Oman, it's 16:30 here. Watching from Canada here, Dusty. What time is it in Canada right now for you, Dalton? XB pump time, Orlando, Florida. Turn up your mic. Well, I can turn my mic a lot harder, but I don't think that's a smart idea. You're gonna get, like, I'm in the green right now, and a little bit of the orange even, so, or yellow. I don't think it's a smart idea to put my microphone all the way up. So maybe it's your sound. Otherwise, I can check it out if more of you guys are having issues with it. 14:32. Yes. Got the notification too in Denmark, by the way. Hey, man. Bulgaria. Oh, that's the first time I see someone from Bulgaria in the chat. Very good afternoon from the UK. Very, very welcome you are. Sweden. Thoughts on 589? Oh, Spain. Not necessary to increase the mic this way. Is perfect. Okay. Good. My thoughts on 589. That's a long time since I last talked about 589. Has it not been, guys? Oh, yeah, it's definitely been a little while since we talked about 589. Should we have a little conversation about that, or should we check out a little bit of XRP? Check a little bit out on XRP to US dollars. It's not doing too good. But on the contrary, still quite a lot of profit to be made until just a little bit ago. And that's again why I wanted to start the live stream today. Just because, to take a step back into our thoughts of yesterday. And do you guys think I should make this a daily routine of doing a live stream every so often? Because, again, look at this, guys. Look at the BTC price. Last 30 minutes just been detrimental. Not been too good. We hit all the way down to 8,050. Last 30 minutes. XP going down? We can check it out once more. XPUSD. It's going down in the last 30 minutes. 15 minutes, it is also going down. So, yes, even a gap means a lot of money being pumped in here to make this price go down, guys. A lot of money is being pumped in to make this price go down. This is not just your everyday dump. This is, again, a lot of money being pumped. See, again, how big this fall was in the span of, like, how long is this? 30 minutes? 4% down in 30 minutes. Yeah, guys. Say no joke. Let's say no joke. Let's zoom a little bit in. I know, guys, you shouldn't be checking out the 1 minute chart, but I'm just interested in, how quickly all this money was being pumped in. Because now we can check exactly how far it was pumped in how many minutes. 3.5% in about 9 minutes, 8 to 9 minutes. So you guys know that this was most likely on one exchange, just one heavy dump, and I don't really know where we can check that out too much. Like on Bitstamp here, it is really so heavy with a lot of volume. But if we check some other exchanges, just for the sake of comparison, like Bitstamp here, if it's doing the same on all of them, I'm going to be quite confused. Because that means then something bad is going on, or a little bit worse. Let's see here. Okay, so we're at Bitstamp. Let's go at XRP. See if they all took the same hit. No, okay, wait. This might be a little bit heavier than I expected. This one has already taken up a recovery, though. And guys, we're looking at the 1 minute chart. So this is not for your daily analysis. We're just checking out how much money was being pumped in the downfall. All right, all these exchanges are showing the same thing. This one has a little bit more buying volume than selling volume, though. But all of them are showing a rapid increase, a rapid decrease the same minute, right? 13.23. All right, this is also expected. This is also expected. All right, let's go on. Which one should we check? Should we also take a Tether one, or maybe like Binance? Ooh. Was it also 30 or 23? Yes. All the same time. So there must have been some type of catalyst that pushed this so far now, because today is actually quite interesting. But hey, Ferdy. Hey, Ferdinand. Welcome to the chat, boys. Hi to Danes here. I'm half Danish. Oh, that's cool, man. Let's stay realistic, please. All right, let's go away from this 1 minute chart. As we all know, it's not really that useful. It's just for the sake of having a little bit of fun and checking out exactly what happened. We still don't really know, though, because has there been some crazy news I've missed now? Like, sometimes I type in XRP here on Twitter to just check out what some people have been saying. And BitAngler says here on Twitter, I have just added 300,000 more to my XP holdings. In total, my XP is valued at $1 million. Average buy-in is 24.11. In a few months, I'll be bringing up this thread again, and we've pumped, and I've doubled my money. Anyone who retweets this will get 2K XRP. I don't believe this for shit. But okay, it could be true. It's not the smartest decision somebody's ever made then. Here's where I bought up to $1 million in XRP. Bitcoin whale. Yeah, I personally don't believe it, but it could be. Who knows? Who's going to tell us that it's not true? I just think it's not a smart idea to put out there that you have $1 million in XRP then. Like, for example, if one person knows who you are, you're already kind of screwed in that sense, right? If you just blurt out how much money you have, I think it's a smart idea. I just think right there, I don't think it would be a smart idea to do that. And this person is bragging with it as well. Guys, you're all watching, but make sure you go ahead and press the like button right now. I only see 10 likes, and I'm personally just liking it for it to be the 11th. But you go ahead and like it. Press it. BTC is dumping 5 years, 30 max. Believe it or don't believe it, it's still true. It could be. There's a lower low to come on XP and some, not even in 5 years for... What price are you talking about? I'm seeing you guys discuss a little bit about $1,000 within the next year or two. Oh, you're making a joke. Being realistic is saying XP could be that. Okay. I'm with Dalton. A year or two is definitely possible. 5 years should be higher. A year or two. What guys are you thinking is going to be in a year or two? What guys are you? What price are you thinking? Because I'm positive. You guys know it. I'm positive about XRP. I'm positive about a lot of crypto. But saying something like $1,000 in the shortest amount of time, that's just mad talk. Mad talk, innit, fam? Yeah. David Swartz, the GOAT, is back on Twitter. He said, it's a matter of public records that Chris, Jed, and Arthur found in Ledger an asset at that time called Ripple before the company existed and agreed to give XRP to the company. 5 minutes with a search engine will find the documents. Documents like... Okay, it's because Green Eggs and Ham said on Twitter, hey, Mark Prestwood, there's no mystery to how XP were created. OpenCoin pre-mined them and gifted them to Ripple Labs. Did you not know this, or were you just trying to create a drama with your article? Can you name people claiming XP is hyperinflating? This is from Amp Crypto. Litecoin Charlie Lee says Ripple has used to fake it until you make it. But I like how David Katz is always there to reply to these nonsense and stupid things. He's always around the corner to give you all the facts. Agreement with Arthur Brito, Chris Larson, Jen McCallum, and Arthur Brito, the founders, whom developed a distributed open source software protocol or platform for making and receiving payments in virtual currency, Ripple, hereby agree that as of the date first written above the effective date as follows. The founders agree that 80% of all Ripple credits shall be allocated to the company as determined by the percentage share of all existing credits set forth in ledger, created, approved, and adopted by the majority of founders as the official ledger. The founders further agree that Arthur Brito shall receive 2% of all Ripple credits of the official ledger. The founders acknowledge that these credits have no value as of the effective date and that any compensation for work performed by Arthur Brito is provided in a separate consulting agreement with OpenCoin Inc. It is anticipated that a total of 100 billion credits shall be recorded on the official ledger, and if the official ledger is revised or any other ledger is created within 36 months of the date of this agreement that sets forth a lesser percentage of credits for Brito than the number set forth in the official ledger, Brito shall have, this is very difficult to read by the way guys, Brito shall have the right to acquire additional credits at no cost to him, sufficient to bring his credits grant to 2% of the total number of credits. The founder further agreed that Ripple platform will be made available for distribution and licensed under the permissive open source license as soon as operationally optimal, and it is agreed that Brito shall consent to open source his contribution to the Ripple platform at the same time that all other Ripple founders do the same, in exchange for his assigning to the company his IP, I'm assuming, his IP rights in Ripple. Brito shall have a lifetime fully paid up license to develop apps or new functionalities on the Ripple platform. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Everybody agreed to this? Not too much to say to that, I guess. It's pretty open and out there. I don't know what to add. Pretty difficult to read. Thank you guys for all bearing with me right there. It's a pretty difficult one. Yeah. Talk about money, though. Still not doing too good, the price. All right, let's see what you guys said about the price here. I need a couple of moderators, by the way, guys. Who wants to be mod? I'm seeing you guys have a lot of crazy price predictions. I'm seeing a lot of really crazy numbers out there. Some really crazy numbers out there. Seeing a little bit about crisis. I don't think so in the crisis. Is that how you spell it? CRISES? I always thought you spelled it like the game. As again, guys, if you're not from America, some things go wrong in the spelling. It's bound to happen. Are you going to stream regularly, Dusty? I don't know about that. I just felt it today and yesterday to just have a little bit of a talk with you guys without making a video where I can't, get feedback from whatever I say or not talk about price or just kind of stand still and talk about miscellaneous stuff. Because in those videos, I want to kind of have a pace in there, and go through articles with a little bit of speed and as much as I can cover in the shortest amount of time. And in this case, with a live stream, we just have a little bit of an open conversation. We're able to talk about some coins. We're able to talk about everything. So let's see what you guys are saying. I'll say it one more time. If Thor coin went from under $1 to over $2,000 in 6 months, this year during the bear market with zero use cases and pure speculation, XRP can do much, much more. Yeah, that sounds logical to me. Dream said, though, you're not taking into consideration what happens in the crisis. It was insane the amount of money that the Fed used to ease the crisis 10 years ago. They're doing the same thing this year, and that's before. Somebody else says, the crisis, you're right. I'll be mod, Dusty. Dalton wants to be a mod. Okay, I'm going to consider that. I'm going to put it in the back of my head, Dalton. Come on up, Dusty. Ferdy, you know what? Ferdy, I got you. I trust you. I know you'll be good. Let me see. How to Ferdy add moderator? Ferdy's now moderator on your channel. I trust you. You've you can't Nederlanders. So I think that one will be good. All right, so Thor coin is not XRP. Well, one thing you should always consider again when you're talking about these coins, like in that sense, in that way. Thor coin, for example, has how many coins? Is it even? I don't even know about Thor coin at all. Like, is it a cryptocurrency like this? Is it an official coin by the government or something? I don't know. I have no idea what Thor coin is at all. So I'm not able to... Thor, is it Thor-E? Is it just Thor? I think it's this Thor coin. It's gone. Is it not supposed to be Thor like this? I guess it's non-existent anymore. Or what? Because I know... Or maybe it's only on CoinMarketCap. Wait, let's see here on the left. I open up CoinMarketCap because I see Thor coin exists. No data to display. Was it this that you guys are talking about? Because that coin supposedly did some crazy stuff. I don't know, guys. But yeah, a little bit about fun talk again about our prices. We actually went ahead and did some TA yesterday. Well, the smallest little bits. I don't even know what time frame these lines must be coming from anymore. Let's see the 1 hour. Let's see what we were thinking about. No, most likely not. Most likely 4 hour then. All right, now another line comes into play. But I'm still assuming that this is not it. Maybe it's the daily. All right, now I see some more lines coming up. Okay, I'm assuming that this is the... Doesn't seem all the way right either. Huh. Maybe it was even further. Was it weekly? I mean, it does make sense, even though it does not make sense either. I don't know why. Like, guys, do you remember from yesterday what we did? Why we put it at these points? Let's see. All right. Freddy says, I got the wrench. Dream says, yo, Dalton, Thor coin. Am I moderated? No, not yet, Dream. You got to prove yourself a little bit. Show me something funny. And Dalton, show me something funny. Yes, it's better, but it's not going up based on speculation because so much FUD. Without the FUD, XRP will be much higher. Well, yeah, you can always say that, though. I mean, there's always going to be FUD, and FUD actually makes a coin more popular as well, right? So that is quite funny. Dusty, let's add XRP Boo Boo. She's a mod at more streams. Well, I've never seen her before, man. I don't think. Maybe in the comment section, but I've never seen her in the stream before. Banana Bang. If you want to talk about something, here is something that is on my mind. Normal ledger transactions are really cheap, but with XRapid, they go through exchanges and they have fees. Would it affect? And the transfer cost? Not necessarily. That depends. You know, an exchange on its own can actually go ahead and decide to take fees away from the people, and you know, from every transaction they can decide to take fees. I don't really know what type of agreement they have, though, since they are working with the exchanges. Those exchanges want to make money, but I think they're also happy that their exchanges are being used to be sort of promoted and just have additional volume to be higher up on any ranking. So I don't really know what type of deal they have, but in reality, if you were to do exactly the same thing without an agreement, yes, it would affect the transfer cost. Would it be high? Most likely not still, because it would. We're talking about cents, or we're talking about a couple of dollars when you're transferring, you know, thousands or millions of dollars, maybe even billions of dollars, because those fees are still really quite low. So in the end, it's still a lot cheaper than anything else you could think of. But yes, there could be fees involved. Would it affect the efficiency? Most likely not, because I don't think many of these guys will really care. Honestly, I don't think a lot of these big guys will really care about, you know, a $1 fee to send $1 million. But hey, who knows? So yeah, talking about that though, what do you guys think about the price? What do you think it looks like right now? All right, we're looking at the daily. What we should be looking a little bit close, maybe even 4 hour, right? And if we're looking at the 4 hour, it's not as positive as I was about the price yesterday. Yesterday it did look a little bit nicer. Okay, Verdi, that's a little bit it's a little bit strange to say, man. To follow somebody else in the stream is a little bit, you naughty you. No, but talking about price, it's not looking as good as it was yesterday. I would be a little bit more excited if we either had a little bit of a more kind of apparent dip. Like in this case, we're like, yeah, you know, we really did not show the bottom as well as we used to do. And also, if we compare this bottom here, wait, where's yesterday now? Yesterday's here still. This bottom here, it's it's not as obvious as would like here. In this case, there's not too much to be said. The only thing we can say is that we might retest again that support. But even in this case here on the 4-hour, it doesn't even look like a real support. I don't really understand. 1 hour. Doesn't look like support either. Alright, we drew these lines all over the place. I'm thinking we might have drawn it on like a 3-hour or something, because I'm never seeing the lines line up anymore, even though yesterday it did make sense, everything. So what did we do? What did we do, guys? It can't have been lower than 15 minutes. I would never check lower than 15 minutes. It's also not 30 minutes. We did not do any analysis on that. Must be the 1 hour. But that does not make sense either. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Nah, this ain't it, buddy. This ain't it. All I could think of is 4-hour then. But yeah, on the 4-hour, on a normal day, I would have probably bought this dip. And yesterday we were talking about buying more XRP. I definitely still consider it, all right? Because this dip, oh, okay, look at this one. Okay, this one lines up on the 4-hour. This lines up. I'm thinking this is just where we said we were going to buy into the coin. Maybe that was what we were discussing in this case here. That would make a little bit more sense. In theory, we could still be up a little bit right now. If we did some good buys, if we did some good waiting and looking for the best entry, we could still be up quite a little bit. Let's check it out, how much we were. Could have been up 17%, right? If we took the lowest point. Of course, you're never going to take the lowest point. But again, from low to high here, highest point, yeah, about 17.5%. We could have taken in a quick little period here. 1 hour. I think there's also a couple of arbitrages you can do right now, by the way, because some of these exchanges must not be taking the dips as far as these guys are. I mean, there's probably going to be some smaller exchanges that are not exploited as heavily yet, that you can exploit and really destroy if you want to. Let's turn this thing off. I always struggle. I think you just press right button twice and you'll get it away, but seem to struggle with it sometimes. This is a 1 hour chart just to check again for ourselves how long it took to get how much profit. This is the dip of yesterday that we talked about. Or is it already 2 days ago? Wasn't that yesterday? 2 days? Maybe it's 2 days ago. It doesn't really matter. Highest point is roughly around there. Yeah, 18.3%. Only today, though, let's check out if we bought exactly at 12 UK time. We'd be right here. A little bit above there. Right there to about here. Right, just a 3%. 3%. Total range of the day, following our own analysis on Bitfinex, is supposedly... We should actually do it a little bit smaller, actually. Let's do it like this, to make it a little bit easier to see for all of us. Or we could just put this higher, this away, this smaller. As there we go. Only the last 24 hours. This is the 26th, 13. So we have to go to the 25th, 13. This to that is the range, 6%. All right, this might not say much to you. This might not look important to you at all. If we compare this to what it has been over the last couple of days, it is actually pretty nice, right? Because we are having a little bit less volatility than, of course, the 24th and even the 25th. So from like the 24th to 25th, 23rd to 24th, even a couple days before that, these ranges have just been insane because it was a general downtrend with some heavy/hefty moves. Right now, for the last 24 hours, we've actually been trading sideways more so than downwards. And you can definitely see this if you were to draw a line as well, whereas these lines are looking more like this. And it's just for the sake of making it easy for you guys to understand my story, not because this works out TA-wise and has any real meaning. So, right, so in this case, what we're doing right now is more so towards this, and what we were doing before is looking a little bit more like this, right? So this is more of a downwards move that we were having, And right now we've changed over into a little bit more of a sideways movement. So personally, to me, this is more positive because this allows for more buying opportunities on a shorter time frame here. I have more entries to get into really quickly, really easily, and do good for myself. I mean, in the end, right? A person was talking about buying 1 million in XRP, right? What's the guy's name? Some replies were hidden by the tweet author. Okay, that's interesting. This guy, right? He said he bought at about 24,111. 24,111 is right around here. This point, Alt H, we can do a big line with. So he bought at around this point right now. Let's make it. Which color is not there yet? Yellow. We go for yellow, a little bit thinner. There we go. So he bought around this yellow line right now, and he bought most of his XRP. For the whole of the year, for the whole of 2018, actually, this would have been a crazy entry. Now, only one time could you have done better on the 14th of August 2019 here as well. But right now, exactly these last couple of days, right, the last 3, is the only time within like 2 years that you could get an entry better than this. The last time we got to this price is, I think, September possibly of 2017, or might have been November of 2017. Doesn't really matter, but that's really the last time you could have bought at such a big discount. So a lot of people were commenting under this thing like saying, oh, you're stupid, you're in losses right now because the price might be a little bit below the line. But in the end, this guy is actually a genius who's going to probably earn a lot of money because these things do turn around. And I see one person saying, Sammy says, depends on how patient you are. Well, one thing that's funny about being patient is, again, as I referred to with the book that we read in a couple of the previous episodes, you should be patient when investing because otherwise you're going to most likely lose money. And the only time you can really be impatient is if you're already retired or really close to retirement and you want a little bit more safety, because you, of course, don't want to be left with big losses when you go to retire. But in the end, or in any other case, you should probably go and just wait it out. Again, if you're expecting the coin to do good at one point in the future. Otherwise, again, that's otherwise that's not it's not going to be too good. If you don't think it's going to go up, then you should never get into a coin. That's the simplest magic I could have ever told you, right? If you're not expecting the price to go up, then it might not be a very nice thing for you to stay into these trades. Should we make these blue? So you guys have a little bit of an idea to make a distinction between these things. So again, the movement changed. This is the old line I think we made. So let's also give this a different color. Don't even know what it's for anymore, and I should probably just hide it. But I'm gonna keep it in now for now. So guys, that's a little bit of my thesis, my theory around what's going on right now. Let's see what you guys said in the comments. I heard the 0.19 for XRP before. I've heard 0.19, right? And this, in this case, this is a very important point. I think this marked a very important support back in the past. It's not 0.19, but it's 20. No, this one is an important support. Let's check back in a second here. What I want to say is like 0.19 has been important. 0.14 has been important. There's a couple like 0.21, maybe 21,121, I believe it was, something like that. 12 cents, 11 cents, 10 cents. I've seen many people comment that type of stuff over the past couple of weeks, couple of months, couple of days. All the time people comment that type of stuff, right? Why is it important? Well, it is important because, hey, you want to know where it's going to get picked up if the price decides to just kind of collapse on you, right? You want to know, where do I have another chance of sort of redemption? Whereas there's a lot of support, so you know it's not going to fall easily below that. And if it does, that's just kind of havoc and people are crazy in the markets, right? But if we go a little bit to the left, and with a little bit, I mean quite a little bit, as this is the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 4 hour. So don't forget that we were on the 1 hour doing our analysis here, because that's going to be pretty annoying to see later. No, we need to go on the daily. Okay, I overdid. So, all right. So let's do this as well to give you guys a little bit of an idea about what is going on. I think here's good, and this is good as well. So this is where we are at right now, right? This is all the way from about March or February of 2019, all the way up till our little period right here. What is important to know is that you can see throughout the whole of 2019 here, right? Let's look at a little bit before August 14th, because that's also when it took one big dump. But if you look from September 17th backwards, and we exclude August 14th from our analysis, we see it as an outlier, we don't count it. Didn't hit it here. Lowest point here was most likely 24.8, or mostly changed. This was 25 point something, because that's recorded as the lowest point it hit in 2018. It was going down all the way back to November of 2018. This is the first, or actually the last time that XRP got below this. I believe it is 20. Let's check it out here, really in depth. Oh my days, guys. Okay, we should probably go to a little bit more in depth. I know I'm gonna probably have to scroll all the way backwards, aren't I? Yep. This was not my smartest move ever. All right, let's move back a little bit. Let's go here. So let's zoom in at first a little bit, and then we're gonna change these charts a little bit. There might be some shortcuts to doing this type of stuff, but freak if I know, right? Let's make this a little bit bigger for ourselves to just really easily see what we want to see. All right, this was on the December 11th of 2017. Wait, that can't be right. That can't be right. This is not what I wanted to showcase you guys. All right, let's look a little bit more in depth. Let's look a little bit more in depth, because this is not the point that I wanted to showcase you guys. Oh, damn, guys, we're not getting to the point where I want to show you. I had to go into 1 hour most likely. This is BS. We're zoomed in now, which I should not be, but all right. So here, December 11th, 2017 is the last time that we actually crossed this 24-cent support, and we're going to showcase that with the yellow line in just a second again. Here, December 11th is also the last time that we crossed below this support right here, 23,673. Again, the blue line, we're going to show it in a second. And here, it's been a long time before that even. December 8th of 2017, last time we crossed this support right here, the next blue line. We're going to check them all in a second here. And then December 7th is the last time we ever came below 20 cents. Right. Having said all those little notifications, and the one time or last time we actually went below, really below this support, is November 12th or November 13th, depending on how you view it. But this is just when we tested it, really, because we didn't actually stay below, we didn't even close below it, so you could just say that the support held, and here it did not at all. So this, or November 12th, 13th is really the last time that we came below it. Now, I messed up a little bit with my zooming here. I don't know what the frick I've been doing. We scroll back a little bit. I'm always struggling with this, guys, so it's okay. Some people, when I was in office, they called me the no, never mind. Let's not talk about that too much. You know, the charting goofs. Hey, Peru Crypto, thank you, man. Thank you for the $4 donation. That's really appreciated. Thank you a lot. And again, I used to have a little bit of a jar as well, and like a notification that said big in the screen, like somebody donated or something like that. But I think it kind of takes away from the purpose of the live streaming. If I really am, you know, doing that type of stuff, making the donation seem more like it is, you know, it's just support. I don't want to make it seem like a very big deal, because I don't want to oblige anybody to do it just for like having a spot on the screen. If you guys get my idea there, I don't think it's just, I don't know, it doesn't feel right to accept it normally. I find it kind of strange. Like I'm doing this to give away things, not to receive things. But you guys get it. All right, Dusty, make your point. My point has already been made, dude. My point has already been made quite a long while ago. That this, what we just hit here, is... oh yeah, Peru can be mod. I mean, he's on... I don't know if it's the real Peru, but I'm assuming he is. Let's make him a moderator as well. I'm assuming he's going to be. The point which I wanted to make here is that this sideways trending that we're doing right now is a positive thing. This low that we hit before is definitely a very heavy point, a very big downfall for us all. And that this support here is still going to be holding for quite a long while, and that historically this was a pretty heavy support, this 20-cent mark, and it's been there for a long time. We tested below it twice, couldn't get there, and I guess if we have to draw another one support that's held twice here now, it's mostly going to be about 19.7 cents. We can draw another line there, but it's just going to make our chart really quite messy, even though we don't need it. We're just adding in a lot of points that have acted as historical support. If you scroll back and go to a 1 day, most likely the support that we drawn before make a little bit more sense, or maybe it was a 1 week. It could have been, guys, we drew this all because of a good reason. The thing is just that I'm picking up today and talking a little bit about the prices and a little bit about the movements, because I don't know, I think it's quite interesting. But on the contrary, or on the side, we've actually already made our trades. We've already gotten our mind made up, and this is just for kind of fun, really. That's basically what it is. But all these lines historically made a lot of sense. Now, again, I'm kind of lost. You can also I could also add text to every line, because I'm not actually using these to trade, so it's just for showing you guys in the videos. But if you were here yesterday, you probably got all the info that you needed already anyway, because we decided where to buy, where to maybe go out. But yeah, let's see what you guys have been saying in the chat. By the way, hit the like button if you are still watching, and let me know where you guys are from, because there's a lot of new people I'm seeing here. Hey Peru, hey, what's up Dusty? Hey, what's up Alpha One? Hey Peru, hey Ferdy. Peru, what part of Peru are you from? Sadly, I have to go now. My girlfriend pulled a Justin Sun on me. He's going to the doctor with her to check kidney stuff. Pulled a Justin Sun on me. Sorry, man. That had me. You had me there. That's a good one. Dream Ferdy Dusty. On the contrary, 1,000 billion coins or 100 billion coins to solve a multi-quadrillion dollar problem, some would argue isn't close to enough coins. Well, that's just how you view it. I mean, any amount of coins will most likely do the job. In this case, if there's $7 billion that have to be transferred at once, it could be done in one transaction, it could be done in 2 transactions. Even if there were 10 coins, right? These coins would either have a very high price per coin and just be split up into 70,000 decimals, for example, whereas you could still send a thousandth of a cent, even though there's 10 coins in total. With Bitcoin, it doesn't really matter if there's 16, 17, 18 million, or if there's 7 coins. No, it does not really matter, because it's just gonna, be valued differently. Market cap and coins, amount of coins, doesn't matter at all, right? Market cap and coins do not matter, in the sense of, it's just all about the market cap if you want to evaluate how high up a coin is. But how many coins there are is just times the... Okay, let me just quickly rephrase that. The market cap is calculated by price times amount of coins. If this amount of coins goes down, the price goes up. If the price goes up, the amount of coins could hypothetically be going down to still have the same amount of market cap. If there were 7 Bitcoins instead of almost 18 million, or let's say 18 instead of 18 million, or this price could just be going times a million, and the amount of decimals that any Bitcoin could have could also just be going times a million, and it would still have exactly the same situation, where you can have exactly the same amount of money, but it would just be, explained with a comma somewhere else. That's actually the biggest change that would be made in cases like that. So I personally also don't see that as a bad thing or a strange thing. And when you say XRP cannot be working because of the amount of coins that it has, the chance of somebody wanting to transfer more than $10 billion at once is quite small, right? And I don't know how much XP has to, or how much Ripple has to really be helping out all these transfers, but most likely these transactions are going to be relatively small, because even when we're talking about banks, they could rather, or most preferably, be doing 1,000 transactions of, let's say, 100 million. That would probably be cheaper than one huge transaction. It would also be a lot safer, I would say. I don't think they want to do such huge transactions ever, anyway, right? And they're solving a huge problem. Yes, they are, but the amount of coins will never stop it. All right, that's basically my point there. All right, so I see a lot of people talking again. Hopefully the first signs of a near decoupling for Bitcoin. Well, I usually like to talk about decoupling of XRP or of any other coin when we're seeing some huge growth in XP to BTC or some huge divergence in gains. And in this case, XRP to BTC is actually doing relatively good. It's actually picking up the pace again, doing pretty okay for itself, if I do say so myself. I'm saying this looks pretty okay. We can definitely say a lot of happy things about this, because this is already the 24th, and we've actually stayed in a relatively positive line all the way since we got there. Actually, even better than what I just tried to make for you guys. We've been in a situation like this. A little bit worse. No, a little bit better even. Look at it. Look at it like that, man. It's just amazing exactly what it is looking like right here. All right, I'm seeing a big yellow thing. Peru Crypto, thank you for the $15, man. Learned a lot from you, Dusty. No expectation here. Love what you're doing. That's amazing, man. That's the highest donation I think we got all this year. I think last year we used to do a couple of live streams. I think one time we might have gotten, I don't even know, maybe like $50 or something. You should think that's insane. I also think this is insane. I don't know why you would donate so much money, man. But thank you. Thank you a lot. I mean, it's more tip money we can give away anyway. Thank you a lot, bro. Gonna be using this all to buy the new computer, because I've just decided YouTube money goes into making YouTube things, right? I was like, should I buy a new computer just for the sake of recording and doing this stupid stuff on? But I just can't be. I just can't put myself to do it. So we're gonna see, man. Thank you a lot. I really do appreciate it all. Thank you for the tweets as well, man. I think you and Dusty are shady, hermanos. Why? We are shady brothers? Puerto Rico, Dusty, they remove vague volume. Yeah. They actually, by the way, ban Anabang. One fun thing is that the volume that you see here, this does not matter for shit, right? I normally don't really give any notice to it at all. Why? Because it's just completely stupid. It's just completely stupid. This volume is in no way even close to what the real volume is. Like the real volume of all of these coins might be 60% lower. All right, it's just a lot of these exchanges look good and are actually at the top when they have a higher volume. And I don't know if you can see it on Live Coin Watch here. Oh, you can see amount of 24-hour volume. Right, the more volume you have for any coin, the higher up on this list you actually get. Right, the cooler you look, the better. Yada yada yada. In this case here, HitBTC. Most volume. Who the frick trades on HitBTC? Right? I'm assuming that this coin or this exchange has a lot less in reality and just pump themselves up there with a lot of fake volume as well. On the contrary, though, I've traded myself on HitBTC, but I don't do it anymore because it's just not the most convenient exchange out there. And I just can't believe that Binance would have a lower volume than HitBTC, right? I'm just saying Binance, I think, is one of the least shady cryptocurrency exchanges in that matter, because they're just that big, you know, and they have the status, they have kind of everything already, you know? So, he's probably the only YouTuber that doesn't take from people he gives away a lot. Dusty returns the tips you give back after show. Airbud is a great movie. Why are you guys talking about Airbud every single day, man? It's like the movie with the, like, I see in the every time I look in the live stream chat, I just see, hey, have you guys seen Airbud? It's the dog that can basketball. Or, you know, can play. I like it. You know, I'm appreciative still. I find it kind of funny. I think it's kind of funny. But still, it's funny how you keep asking, man. Stupid Airbud. I've moved coin off HitBTC. Yeah, man, I've been moving a lot of coins off of HitBTC as well. But there's a lot of coins that I have on there which I cannot get out. Just because they've stopped trading it on HitBTC and I can't get them out. But HitBTC does have a lot of these shit coins which are just really nice to... Oh, okay, I see the referral. If you press it via here, you're getting referred by Live Coin Watch. That's a smart move. That's a smooth move right there they did. Very, very smart. Gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to them. I'm just allow the message here. He says, he shills people with free giveaways to hit the likes. One fun fact, right? I'm really quite certain that there's over $3,000, maybe even $5,000 that I've given away in total, right? And that's over almost, no, I think it's 2 and a bit years of doing YouTube. In the beginning, we used to do a lot of these more investment sites, so we earned a lot more money as well to give away. In the end now, it's mostly just because there's some YouTube income, and some people think it's a lot more than it is. It's a fun story. If you look it up somewhere, it's going to most likely look like a lot more than what it is. That's a fun part as well. But in the end, it's just kind of a reward for you guys liking a video in the sense of really you enjoying something, right? Because I can see, of course, the retention, so how much of the video people watch, or how many people really press the like button, how many people really commented about something in the video instead of just some stupid stuff, right? And if I notice some people really like the video, and they are just engaged with me and talking back and whatever, I think it's worth it to reward some, right? Because it's not going to make a difference for my life if I give away $200 every day, right? I could just tell you straight up, honest, it's not going to make a change in my life, right? The thing is just, if nobody's doing anything, like nobody's pressing the like button, nobody's trying to showcase they really, care, why would I, right? It's not like I'm just going to give it away for nothing, right? In this case, I'm just asking for everybody to press the like button, just do something cool, you know, engage and whatever, and then I'll give it away. It's not a very big thing. And also, to make it not a daily thing, I'm putting the amount of likes at some, to you, it might sound like an arbitrary number. Most likely there's some calculations going on with it. I'm just putting it up somewhere high to see, all right, if you guys want to win something, you got to do something for it. All right, it might sound a little bit counterintuitive or strange to you, but you know, that's just how I do it. That's just how I do it. Hey, Dusty, Slim from Australia. Enjoy your updates. Rebound coming days. Everything is oversold, in my opinion. Well, we can actually check out RSI to check out how oversold it actually is, or in this case, let's check it out. Relative Strength Index. Do we have the normal one? Yes, we do. It's above 50. I mean, we can say this is upwards, but it's just kind of sideways here. It's not really looking upwards. But I would actually... I'm getting called on the phone. I would actually say it's not even that oversold, actually. It's looking even more... but we're looking on XRP to BTC. Right, it's actually looking even more overbought than oversold. Don't start out of... Oh, you with the air button every single time, again and again and again. Huh. You naughty you. Hit the like and subscribe. Yeah, man. Hit the like and subscribe. Go ahead and do that, boys. Finance is low. Volume is probably because everyone moved from the US. Well, a lot of exchanges are not allowing you to trade in the US anymore. I've noticed a lot of people complaining in my comment section. Dime arriba y usted está un amigo de Dusty. Well, actually, Peru and I are only talking on Twitter, I'm guessing. Like, not even DM, right? We've just been talking in a couple of threads, and he just sends cool stuff, and he sends tips all the time, so that's how he kind of got noticed. And then I started to follow him. He followed me as well, and I don't know, that's basically the relationship. We've not been friends in real life. That's what you're thinking, or you're thinking it's a shady business. I don't see this the shady stuff at all. Hey, Dusty, what's going on today? What did I miss? Well, guy, Stoffel in the house. I'm going to say guy then, I guess. You did not really miss anything heavily, right? Let me show you guys quickly. At the top here, I have a lot of articles, a lot of things I could be showing you guys. But, you know, it's always a little bit of a way off, like what is important, what is not important. And in this case, a lot of this stuff is not really too crazy for XRP specifically. And I'm thinking that's also why XRP is not being hit as much as some of these other coins are. Former UBS head excited by powerful potential of crypto banking. Ripple promoted token price analysis. I still don't get this title. And now that we're doing a live stream, you guys can tell me what you think of this title. What do they mean with this? Ripple promoted token price analysis, XRP USD rip apart. Does it mean Ripple promoted this? Or does it mean Ripple promoted token price analysis, or what? What does it mean? Because there's a dash in between here. So it could be that these are belong together. It could also be he's trying to, you know, exclude this part from the title. What do you guys think on that? What do you guys think on that one? Also, guys, there's a couple of cool videos I want to still make about some of the price analysis, but I know a lot of you guys will get angry, and a lot of you guys really don't like me to talk about price. The thing is just, it's so fun, and it can really stir up a lot of enthusiasm in the community when you talk about some crazy predictions or crazy movements, right? But in the end, it's just more so for fun than to be real. I read that one today. Which one did you read, bro? You read the one about the banking or this one about the promoted? Well, we also have China has no timetable for digital currency launch. People's Bank of China governor, right? We also know People's Bank of China and VeChain. Earlier remarks from the Chinese central bank official had indicated that China was ready to launch its own digital currency, but we don't know any ATA, estimated date of arrival, or estimated time of arrival. We also don't know any details about what the coin is going to entail, so we're just kind of excluding it all. Show. Dusty BC, that is just FUD. Is it me or is the stream delayed? I think it is quite delayed. I put it to low latency, so it says best for near real-time interaction with minimal playback buffering. I put it that one, but maybe I should put it to ultra low latency, best for real-time interaction. Does not support closed captions, 1440p and 4K resolutions. Maybe I should have put it to that. I don't know. Okay, promote it. Yeah, that one. I've read it in the video or in the live stream yesterday as well, but I still don't know exactly why they chose the title this way. We also have Mars Trials, new blockchain, power digital placement platform. A lot of people have been sending me this. Haven't had the chance to check it out yet, but it's an insurance broker and risk advisor, Mars, that are testing a new digital placement platform powered by blockchain tech. It is pretty interesting. I read it like 3 minutes later. Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm also looking in the live chat on my phone. But it's, I don't know, to me it says that you guys are, maybe I should listen to it on my phone for a second here to see where I am at. If I just go to the next page, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8 seconds I think delay there is. Yeah, if I'm switching here on my phone, it just takes about 8 seconds, something like that. Are you guys still here? Comment something now. Right, quick math question. What's 13 times 13? Let me know if you guys know the answer. The first one is a beast. Who knows? 13 times 13. Let's see. Let's see how much latency there is. Yes. Here. Okay, I'm seeing you guys are here, but I don't see the answer to the question yet. All right, it's been, okay, there we go. XRP Boo Boo. Oh, you got it. Okay, XRP Boo Boo's the GOAT here. All right, she's the smartest. She's the quickest. It's been decided. All right. Okay, so there must be quite a bit of delay because I see a lot of answers coming in quite a lot further than when I said it. Maybe because of my phone, I'm also close on the same internet. You know, maybe it's doing a little bit easier for me. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what the case is there. Let's go back to XPDUSD. Are we going to the moon? Are we? You decide for yourself, guys. It's still looking like we are in this channel. Hopefully, right, one better thing is that we can, at the end, make it like this, right? Hopefully we can change our lines to make it look like something like this in the end. Right now, it's not looking too much like it, but I'm hoping it's going to become. Because that means we have a change in momentum again. We could hopefully not do it like this either. That would not be too good. But yeah, it's also a matter of perception always, eh? Because we could potentially make it like this. Our lines indicating an uptrend, right? But it's on the 1 hour. This is just for last, let's say, 30 hours. So it doesn't really say too much. And we've already tested way below the point here. So how valid is it going to be? Who really knows? Not that many times. Here we stayed exactly between it. But in the end, it could also be a little bit false. You know, who really knows? It just depends on how it all, I just perceived it all. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this looks more logical, or do you think the previous one looks more logical of seeing it like, can we still change it? I have no idea what I'm doing right there. But alright, there we go. Or does this one look more realistic to you guys? I don't know. I like them both. All right, this one means we're going sideways. Other one means we're going upwards in a nice uptrend. This one looks a bit... What's going on? How does that work? I don't know how that works. But yeah. For the rest, you guys were asking for some more info. Well, I'm going to be making a couple of videos here real quick just to showcase what I still have left to say. I see most of the people have stirred away from the video, though. There's only 36 people left, so I think we're just going to close it up for now. Let's quickly look at you guys' questions. Well, you saw it a long time after me. Yeah, could be. Where are you located? I'm in Florida, USA. I'm in the Netherlands, if you guys were wondering. What is your thoughts on the cheapest way to buy crypto? Also, I live in Canada, and so far I usually use FlexBin vouchers. I actually don't know what the cheapest way to buy Bitcoin would be in Canada. I really, if I knew, I would have told you, but I really just don't know. I don't know how it works over there. And also, are you trying to buy in Canadian dollars? Then I think there's also a different rate. I don't even know what Bitcoin would be at in Canadian dollars. I don't know how much Canadian dollars is $1. Like, is it 1.15? Is it what, 40? I would not know. I have no idea how that works. Yes, I am in the Netherlands, in Holland, or whatever somebody could call it. Not always, but I'm not even usually here, but I'm not right now. I'm here, yeah. Hands up. Anybody going for BitTrue's new crypto loan in order to buy more crypto? I would not suggest doing that. It's too risky. It's not worth the risk. It's not worth it at all. See you in the next live stream, Dusty. Keep it up. Loans and crypto, not a good combo. Not at all. If you're going to loan crypto or loan money to buy crypto, you need to go to a mental institute as well, because you're really risking your life. Unless we're talking about $1,000, you're like 50-50 win or lose. Yeah, you can do it. Maybe $5,000 win or lose, you can also do it. Not a resident? Well, yes, I am a resident as well. I am actually a resident, yes, if you were wondering. Careful semi, not a good idea. Please, please don't loan crypto and use it to buy crypto. Or like, don't loan crypto for the sake of having it or anything like that. Just loaning and crypto, don't use it in the same sense at all, ever. It's very stupid. I would never recommend it. You know, fun story. Yesterday we did a live stream, right? And we were actually having, let's say, about 60, 70 viewers on average. But it was really late in the evening. But then I did not have any notification. And now I do have a notification. And we only get about 35. You know, well, what's the case there? I don't really know. Alpha, I'm actually from the Netherlands, if you did not know, right? I am from here. So I speak Dutch. You know, English I learned later. Get it off exchanges into ledgers. Well, actually, guys, a lot of people are wondering, like, how are you never afraid to get hacked? You know, why do you make videos and talk about how much money you're buying and whatever? You got to keep it safe, right? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pick up a ledger here. For the sake of comparison here, I have 4 ledgers, all right? And every one of them has some money on them. Some have more than others, and some have exactly $1, all right? I think it's like 99 cents, and sometimes is different. Yeah, a lot of people say that the accent is good. That's a fun thing. But why do I use it all the time? Because it's just so safe, right? You can keep your keys in a lot of different places, and you're always kind of sure that you're going to have money left, right? Even though Bitcoin just devalues all the way to like maybe 10 cents, you at least have a couple of cents, you know, possibly if you had a Bitcoin or more. So yeah, I'm always happy about that. It's not like, okay, wait, I should give a little backstory about that, because you must be wondering, like, why is he telling me this? I've had so much money being hacked or like being stolen or being lost to some reason. Like, I had a lot of money in Cryptopia. I think that's kind of gone. I've used a lot of other websites that have gone now. I used a blockchain account. Like, no, it's not blockchain. It was a different one. Back, it's like, we're talking 4 years ago, something like that. Maybe 5 years even. I had one random ass online website, right? And back in that day when I bought it, it must have not been that expensive. Right? It must have not been expensive at all, because it was probably just a couple $100, maybe not even $100, but it was worth a considerable amount right now. Right? But when I went to check the website, let's say 4 months later, it was just gone. And then a couple of years later, I was like, let me check it out. But nope, never returned, and my money was all lost. Had I kept it on a hard wallet all that time, could have been, a couple $100,000, possibly. Could have been a couple $100,000. Who knows? Would have been a good investment to make. $60 for the hard wallet, $100,000 in my pocket for it. Would have been a good investment to make. At least that's my opinion. Exodus I use, but it's a riskier type of thing, because, I mean, if your computer breaks down, you're screwed. You have a little bit of backup things with Exodus, but let's say you press the wrong link, right? That's why I never press links. In the video, I never press links. On Discord, I never press links. On Twitter, I never press links. Why? Because somebody can frick you up, right? And that's why I never download extensions. That's why I never do anything on this recording. On the recording computer, I could hypothetically be doing it, actually. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it's just recording software on here and YouTube, I guess. That's pretty much it. I most likely don't even log in on YouTube on this computer. I don't even upload from here. But yeah, that's a fun story about that. It's just for showing you guys this type of stuff. Why I don't ever do that is because somebody could install something on your computer that could maybe get your key inputs. That's one thing. Or I don't even know what they can do. They can do a lot of shit. They can do a lot of crazy stuff. Steal your money in some way because it's on your computer. Can a ledger not break down like a USB stick? Yeah, it can, but you have recovery keys and you don't actually need the physical thing to get your money out of there, right? You have a couple of, what are they called? Like, okay, I have one of these. This is a ledger that has no money in it at all. There's one card that says my recovery phrase. A list of 24 words will be displayed on your device when it is initialized. Make sure to copy each word below. It is a full backup of your accounts and configuration. And there's 24 slots with a lot of words you can fill in, or at least that they are filled in for you. Because on the Ledger Live on your desktop that you sometimes have it at, it says, you know, make a backup. And there's 24 words that are all just normal English. Let's say, for example, sell, buy, dollar, cent, search, find, difficult, handsome, you know, words like that will all be included in there. And, you know, you just have to put them down. You get 3 of these sheets in the beginning. You just put them in different places. And if you ever break your ledger or you lose it and you're thinking, oh, my house got burglarized, I've lost my thing. You know, you just quickly use your phrase and you still get your money back. You can transfer it to somewhere else. And that's why I always recommend to buy the backup pack as well, because you have to put one in one place, one in the other, and if one of them you lose, you can still back it up over into the other wallet. Of course, you can use Exodus or some other intermediary if you're having some struggles with, you know, getting broken into your house or anything like that. But in most of the cases, you'll be golden if you have a backup. Where do you buy them? Well, I have a link in most of my videos normally for a Ledger. That's what I personally use, right? And that's why I always recommend it. Also, oh, by the way, guys, I've seen so many people say like, oh, you're doing this to get commissions. You're a freaking weirdo. You're a scammer or something like that. Well, you guys must be wondering why I bought 4 ledgers. No, not even. I think that earned me maybe like $100. So is it worth the time? Definitely not. Is it worth it for me for the commission? Not at all. Do I give a shit? Nope. If you want to check it out yourself, you go ahead and check it out. I just use it because, hey, I did refer you. So there's $6 I think to be made. Hey, not gonna skip out on that opportunity. This is the biggest payday ever, man. Yeah, plugging my lol. Want to hear a funny story? I cannot even put a link in my own chat. That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. I cannot even put a link in my chat. Well, okay, Ledger. Here we go. I'm putting it in the description. This is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Who decided that? Hey, Piru, I see another 15 bucks. Thank you, man. Thank you a lot for the next donation. Now you made my hour worth it, man. Because these streams, I don't know why, but every time I leave them, you know, they get messed up. You said like I can't keep them online. They just get blocked for some reason. Even though I don't show music, I don't show anything weird. My previous stream of yesterday, we showed a couple of YouTube videos in, so I understand it. But normally, I don't know why they can't be kept online. I don't know what happens to it all. But yeah. My local exchange uses cold storage, no need for Ledger. You're I'm at... All right, you know, I'm going to keep you in your worth, or in your, whatever you say that as in English, but that's not how you should view it. If you send your money to an exchange, it is officially not your money anymore, right? That's one fun thing you should always consider. Cryptocurrency, if you send your crypto to the exchange, it's not your money, it's their money. If they lose it, sucks for you, right? They're not going to have to give it back to you. They could, but they don't have to. You know, they lost their money. You just put it on there for them to keep, sort of. Right, and that's also the difference between exchange wallet and trade wallet, I believe, or like off wallet. And they have a couple of different words for it, but you should always make sure that it's not in the exchange wallet itself, because it can then quickly get hacked and quickly get transferred out. Also, that's one thing. I mean, you can get a key logged. You can get key logged. Somebody can log into your exchange and just withdraw your money. That's one thing. Could also that something happens to the exchange. Could also the exchange goes away. They just decide to ban you for some reason and not give you back your money. What are you gonna do about it? Right? This exchange will be gone in 5 days. What are you gonna do about it? Go cry to your government? Yeah, they're not going to help you unless you maybe had $10 billion. Otherwise, you've lost it, you know? That's why I say do not keep your coins on exchanges unless you really have to. I've seen a few exchanges going bust. What happens to your cold storage then? This depends on what they decide. They can decide to give out all the money they have in their cold storage away again to users. But most of the time, if they're hot wallets, you know, the wallets they mostly use for trading and everything, get hacked, there is so much debt. Right, and let's say that their hot wallet is $800 million and their cold storage is $200 million. Then you might get your money back up to, let's say, $100. You know, maybe you had $100,000 in there. You might only get your money back to $100 because I think they just divide it over all the people then. And if there's 100 million people that are in there, everybody just gets a small little share, which, you know, might be, let's say, even $10. Could be. Who knows? Most of the time, it's just not worth it. They're not your keys, not your coins, like XP Boo Boo said there. Keep that in the back of your head. All right. Also, yeah, one thing that XP Boo Boo says here that's also really quite important is that you should get your official ledgers or whatever thing you're buying, like Keep Key or anything, I've put the link in the description now. That's official, by the way. It's just my referral link. Otherwise, you can just go to ledger.com, I think. It's also what they have. Why you should always use... Oh, yeah, if it's backed by the central bank, you're quite sure you're going to get your money back, but I would personally not do it still. Of course, you can. I mean, Coinbase, what are the chances of them getting hacked, right? It's more so that your account gets hacked. That's the biggest threat in those cases. But I put the link in there because it could also happen that if you buy it off a second-hand place or a sketchy website, that they actually fake the hardware wallet, or they do something to it. They already make an account and you never used it before, don't really know what you're doing. You just deposit your money on there and they have some backup to it. You just get screwed, right? Because, for example, they could just send you a ledger, say, hey, this is the password, this is this. Go ahead and use it, all right? And they already have backup keys and maybe something like that. You know, they could do some crazy stuff to it. You just always got to be careful with this type of stuff. Perry also says here, I personally lost my XP in one of those fake exchanges. Be careful. Always be careful, guys. It's very simple to lose money on exchanges. So that's why I say always, guys, stay out there with a keen eye to every single thing that's going on, because you can lose money without you even knowing it, right? There must have been a couple of exchanges out there that I'm on that I've lost money with. Cryptopia, I don't know if it still exists. I have a couple of $1,000s on there. I don't know if it still exists, right? I don't know if my money's gone or not. I haven't bothered to check in quite a long while, but I'm kind of afraid. HitBTC was down for a couple of times. I thought I would lose all my money. Right, it's back up now, but it was down a couple of times, and I thought they would never come back. Then there's another exchange. They can just leave without you knowing, and you should always be frightened of those type of things. Right, guys? I think that's most of what we're going to be covering today, guys. I'm seeing a lot of the people just go away from the chat. I don't really know why, but I've seen a lot of people leave, so I'm thinking of just making a video and then calling it a day for today. A little bit of a shorter day. Normally we do stay here a little bit longer, but 33 people, man, I think we should better just continue it in the evening, maybe tomorrow evening. We should just do a little bit of a live stream. Peru says, I still got some shit coins at Cryptopia there, see? Oh, is Cryptopia still live? I don't know. But guys, that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed. If you did, make sure you press the like button right now on the live stream. And let's do another live stream tomorrow in the evening. So right now it is 4 p.m. Let's do one a little bit later, right? Maybe like 9 p.m. Because this, I don't know, it's not the best idea. Most US people are not awake right now, I'm noticing, right? We normally get 100 people more. All right, I'm going to go check it out, XRP people. I'm going to check it out once. Coinbase, expensive, even though it seems safe. When you put it on a ledger, it still has an address. It is truly safe on a ledger. Yes, it is safe on a ledger. What's the safest way you could ever do it? Maybe a paper wallet, but that's too much work and too annoying to always keep on you, so I would not recommend it. Thanks, Dusty. Quality content, like always. Macbeth, nice name. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Peru, for tuning in. Thanks for the donations. XP Boo, thanks for tuning in. Crazy Hype 0887, thanks for tuning in. Stoffel in the house, won't forget you, man. I won't forget your name, bro. It's a very funny one. 10:37 a.m. in Florida right now. You know, it took me a couple of years to understand that Florida, you know, Florida was Florida, just with a space in between. It took me a couple of years to notice that. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys again in another one. Yeah, I'm going to come back tomorrow with another live stream. I know for sure now. It's going to be a little bit later, maybe around 8, maybe 9 p.m. Dutch time, but I'll be back. See you again in another